So, we enter into situations, we encounter situations where we have to try to figure out what should matter most, how should we live our lives in these difficult choices that we're experiencing. And they could be anywhere again. Ethical literacy is going to be about developing our skills of moral reasoning. It's going to be about shaping our characters, the kind of people we bring to these stories, and building our ability to work with other people, including our emotional intelligence, so we can navigate hard choices together to find our way through. And what we're going to say is that ethical literacy is going to concern specific domains. It's going to include the domain of character, really paying attention to what kind of person do I want to be as I go through this journey of life. It's going to be about the domain of moral reasoning, my ability to critically think from a values and evidence perspective about what should matter most in this context so I can arrive at a justified solution to my problem, whatever it might be. It's going to require pluralist skills and dispositions. The way our attitude is to other people that we are going to encounter and work with in these situations, including our ability to manage our own emotions and the emotions of others, support the emotions of others, so we can actually successfully work together. It's going to be understanding the traditions of values that are informing the spaces that we're working in and that we want to be informed by ourselves as we show up in these environments. And it's going to be about our leadership, ethical leadership, the ability to exercise influence and power in appropriate ways to enable everyone to work through this in a way that allows them to live with integrity and to flourish. And that's the next journey that we're going to go on, the journey of ethical literacy. So at a high level, ethical literacy is going to require us to pay attention to our thinking process. It's going to require us to pay attention to our hearts, the kind of people we want to be as we have these encounters. And it's going to be about our ability to work with other people at an emotional level, at a relational level. The most important thing I want to say, though, at this stage, as we close the ethical literacy part of our story, is the importance of intentionality. When we face hard choices, we could just not bother. We could just put ourselves on autopilot and go through life. But we're not going to build our ethical literacy that way. We're not going to strengthen our integrity. We're not going to enable ourselves to live the best lives, the most meaningful lives that we can. So what's crucial in going on the journey of ethical literacy is doing so intentionally. It's about deciding that we want to do so in a very specific way to be the best that we can be as we go through these journeys.